Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to continue working on part 19 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the previous video, we were able to finalize everything. Now we can continue working on this and we could send it to Twinmotion. So what we need to do first is go to our 3D view, and once we're here, make sure you're in fine in your detail levels. And then after that, click on save, and then now go to Twinmotion. And then once we're here, if you have your Twinmotion plugin, you just need to click on see Twinmotion. In the settings, I'm going to use 2022.2 version of Twinmotion. I know there is the 2023, but for now, I'm just gonna use 2022 because I'm still not used to the new template or the new interface of that. So now click on See in Twinmotion. So once it's synchronized, make sure to click on New Project and then let it synchronize again. And as you can see, we have our model inside right here. So what I need to do next is to click on the ground. The reason for that is because we have a pool, which is we don't need to show anyway, but I rather just pull it down a little bit so that we have some room to place our pool stuff. After this, what I want to do next is to sign in. So we need to go to our burger menu and then click on sign in Epic Games. Once you do, you will see that one. And then let's save this to our folder. And then you just need to put the name and then save it. So I'm going to call it REJJ House. REJJ House. So now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to our settings, make sure click on camera and make sure parallelism is turned on. After this, go to visual effects and color gradient, and here I want to add this blue tint right here. I like that effect and I like the way it looks when I have my image. Also, let's go back here and go to settings again. Let's click on rendering first and let's put this one to low so that it's still fast enough when we're loading. And then let's go to lighting, and then right here under lighting there's dynamic environment and click on backdrop HDRI. After that, it will load the default backdrop, but what I want to do is go right here and select a newer one. So we could click on more and then click on outdoor, and we have a couple of stuff that we have right here, and we will be able to add it. So here, tier garden, I'm gonna download this, and then once this downloads, we'll be able to drag it and then place it right here, and our backdrop will be different. So once it's done, just drag and drop, and you can basically review what it looks. We're probably going to extend the sizing right here. And then there we go. I'm going to remove the rendering or the path tracer on because I want to offset this. So I'm gonna lower it down a little bit, and then after that I'm going to increase the sizing. I want to make sure that it looks good enough, and then the trees are not too huge. So here we could just create it like that. Size offset, we could make it lower, and then in terms of size, let's just put it around this size, and I believe that's good enough. I think that's good enough as well. So projection offset, I'm gonna lower it a little bit more. I think that's good. And then what we could do is I'm gonna rotate it on this side. So now this is done. You can try and intensify, but we're gonna come back right here because we're going to set this, and then we're going to see how it affect our lighting. So later on, we're gonna deal with the intensity. But for now, let's add in all the materials. So let's go back right here, go to materials, and then what I want to do is zoom here and click on the two-sided and drag and drop right here. After this, turn the opacity up, so around 60, and then I want it to be a little bit dark. And then this would be good to check how dark you want it to be in the view. So right now, for me, that's too dark. So I'm just going to put it at 50. I want the reflectiveness will show all the background right here as well. So that's why I'm trying to make it not too dark. So that's good. A little bit more for it to be shown. And I think that's good enough. We could deal with that later on if we think that this is still too dark. I think that's good. 40, around 40, and around right here in the middle. So now that's done. So what we can do now is decide what materials are we gonna put right here. So let's work on this one first. So this one is the glass for this. I want a neon so that it looks like there is some light. Also right here, this will be neon. And then what we could do after that is the material for this. This should be metal. So here I'm just gonna turn on metalness. And then for this one as well, we need to turn on metalness, and you can see right away the difference. And then like that. And at the same time, this is, I believe, should be neon as well. So that's good. So we have some of that details right there and right there as well. So if we check it, that looks really good in the image. So light coming all the way there. After this, let's add in the materials right here. I don't know if this material is good enough. A gray brick. I want probably a wood material right here as well. So let's go to wood. And I'm gonna use one of the wood materials like this one onto this. And then I'm gonna change the orientation to 90 so that it flows to the way I want it to flow. After that, I'm going to maybe use this or one of this one. I'm gonna go for this one. I need to do maybe the mahogany or the chestnut, but it's too reflective. I think mahogany is much better. Even the mahogany will look like very nice here, but we'll see. But this one is looking really good right there. Let's see if mahogany will look really good. Yeah, mahogany really is looking good, but we're gonna add a different wood materials right there. And instead here, I want to double check what we have. So it's a different. So I want to set the same material. So mahogany as well. So after this, let's select this one as well. And we'll make sure that all are metal. And then here, this is a wood material. So I'm just going to put it as that one. And then this, so I'm going to go to Quixel Megascan, Surface, and then I want to use a wood plank. So let's see a wood plank for this. But unfortunately, I think Quixel is not working at the moment. So instead, we're gonna use one of ours right here. So I'm gonna use this instead. I know it's almost the same as what we used there, but this one I like the way it has the plank shown and then the separation. And then here what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put something that is veneer instead. And that looks much better. Yes, that looks much better. A lighter wood there. This is a darker wood right here. And at least it's showing. And then we're going to use some stone materials right here. I'm gonna choose something right here. So that's good. And then here we're going to check maybe this one. I think that's good enough for that. And then here we need to turn on the metalness and just put it as gray. We don't need to change it anymore. So I'm happy with that. And then here we just need to put in a nicer stone or brick. So I'm thinking of using the gray brick that we have. I think that's a nice effect there. We can turn this on so that we can see how it looks. I think that's good. So I'm happy with that. So I'm gonna choose this one right here as well. And it goes with the flow. And then just white walls around. So I'm happy with that. So make sure to save it. And then what I notice is I haven't turned on the metalness right here for this. So looks like I didn't put anything. So what I want to do is go right here and then just put this one. And then I want it to be dark. I think that's good enough. And then let's do some materials for the ground. I want something different. So actually, I'm just gonna put it like that. And I forgot to change this. So that's why I couldn't change how it looks. But maybe I'm going to just go back to Revit and then select this one to change the material. And then after that, you just need to save. And then right here, you need to see in Twinmotion. And then after that, we could change this now. Or something gray. And that's a nice effect. We could turn this around. And as you can see, it looks really nice. I like the bump. And then we also have this. So I think this one gives more character. After this, what we can do is add in some lights. So here I'm going to put in the spotlight. So I'm gonna put it right here. So I'm changing the speed because that was too much. And then hold on shift, grab it, and then put it on the side. And then now go to our scene graph and highlight both of them by holding on shift, and then holding on shift again to put it twice at 1 meter, because we all know that we have done that. And then we could click on all the spotlight, hold on shift and grab it, and then here You want to make sure you don't press escape yet, so that we could just add everything like that. Although we need to highlight everything again because we want to change this to around 10, so it's not too bright. And then if we see it in Twinmotion, it will look like that. If it's 300, let's see how it looks. So it's too bright. But at the same time, we can make this as dark. Yeah, we could make this as dark. I'm gonna change this to 200. I think that's good enough. So let's just leave it at 200. I think that's good enough for the image. And then undo that. And then here we just need to want to make sure that everything is, we're going to add it again below right here. So add one first, and then 200, and you want to make sure that everything is around 45K, so that everything is same in terms of light. So let's select both of those and then do the same thing. Hold on shift, put it in 1 meters, and then add 2 more. Press OK, and then select the 2 at the top, and then let's put it on the other side. So hold on shift and then add it again. Make sure not to press escape so that you don't need to do it manually. So that looks good. Everything is like that, and I want to create omnidirection for this one, and then I'm just going to make this one as maybe 50, and then I'm gonna grab it and copy it. And I want to see that effect in the image, so I'm gonna put it like that, and that looks good enough. And then here I'm gonna grab this Omni again, hold on shift and the arrow, and then let's just keep on adding. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we should have 5. So that's good. We have 5 of those. So I believe we're good with the lights. So we're gonna stop here for now and continue on the next video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.